Hey guys, welcome back to CheatSheetPros.com. As always, follow us on Twitter for any late-breaking news or core plays that we may have. And you can see our NBA Premium cheat sheets for free on Thursdays in our Facebook group, also posted over here. So, Big 10 game slate tonight. Let's go ahead and get started. There's a lot of value that's going to open up, so make sure you're watching starting lineups and people who are in and who are out. So I'm going to give you some core plays to go ahead and build around today. So with my NBA cheat sheets, what I do is I sort by GPP algo, and then I go down and I look at the salary. The first guy in red, that's the guy I consider paying up for. That guy tonight is Trae Young. His price did go up a little bit to 10.4, but he's been unbelievable. We had him at 9,700 when he put up the 80 DK points against the Rockets. And so here you can see Trae Young. He's got a total edge of 120. We're looking for players over 100. He's playing 38 minutes a game over his last four. His last four average is 61.25 DK points, so he's averaging just about 6x, and he has a new last 10 game ceiling of 80. You can see his fantasy point per minute production is 1.52 up to 1.59 for a slight bump, and he's got a massive DVP spot tonight at 1.07. The Wizards are giving up a 9% advantage to point guards. It's one of the best point guard spots on the slate, and so Trae Young is that guy. With his usage and the amount of shots that he takes, he could put up a monster game. The guy number 2 we have is D'Angelo Russell. Now, he's questionable. I think it's 50-50 if he plays. I've read mixed reports. His last 2 games he played, he put up 53 and 49 DK points. He has 7x upside, and he took 21 and 25 field goal attempts, and he's only $7,300. That's someone I really want to look at putting in a lineup. You can see here his fantasy point per minute production, how we gauge players, has went from 1.11 to 1.36 in the last 6 games that he has actually played. That's a 23% bump. That is huge, especially for GPPs. DVP is 1.03. So remember, below 0.9 bad, below 0.8 really bad. So anything over 1.1 is really good. And then we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Now, I can't quit you, LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 7,400. His last 2 games, he put up some somewhat duds, 30 and 29 DK points, but those games were 15 and 22 point spreads. So tonight you have a 231.5 total at a +1 spread. He has a massive edge, once again, of 178.9 and a ceiling of about 65, 66 DK points and a solid fantasy point per minute production. His DVP spot tonight is 1.16, which is phenomenal.
I got you. Play me. I got you, Cheat Sheet Pros.
There you have it. All right, one of the guys I want to go back and look at for a GPP dart is Jarrett Allen. His price earlier this year was in the low 7,000 range. He's down to 5,600. Now, he's put up some stinkers. There's nothing exciting about him, but tonight he has a DVP spot of 1.1, and at 5,600, I'm fine taking a shot on him there. He does have a 60-point DK game this year, so he does have massive upside if he gets going. And one of the guys that I want to fade is KNOXII. So he's projected once again to be a big value play, but once again, probably not going to perform. He's averaging 2.5x over his last 4 games. His fantasy point per minute production has went from 0.81 down to 0.62, and his DVP spot is below that 0.9 at 0.89. So that's someone I want you to be careful of. You can see here 2.55x over his last 4, and then his fantasy point per minute production is a 24% drop. So be very careful. I prefer Marcus Morris in this spot, but he's a little questionable. So Knox could get the minutes, but he's coming off of a 29-minute game where he shot 2 for 10 and only put up 13 DK points. What are you going to do with that?